Rejection. It's a word that carries a weight many of us have felt. A word that stings deep, whether it comes from someone we love, a job we wanted, or the world at large telling us, "You're not enough." For men, rejection can hit even harder, chipping away at their confidence, their sense of self-worth, and their belief in what's possible. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how do we heal? Buddhism offers timeless wisdom on navigating life's challenges, including rejection. Its teachings encourage resilience, self-awareness, and compassion for oneself and others. In this video, we will explore 10 powerful lessons that breaking down the impact of rejection and learning how to overcome it. Lesson 1. Rejection triggers deep feelings of inadequacy. Rejection feels personal. It feels like a judgment. It feels like a verdict on your worth. It's a sudden, sharp pain. It tells you, you are not enough. This feeling is a powerful illusion. It's a trick your mind plays. It's not the truth. It's a story you tell yourself. You start to believe that you are flawed. You think that you are fundamentally lacking. You see yourself through a distorted lens. You focus on your perceived weaknesses. You forget your strengths. You ignore your past successes. You judge yourself harshly. You compare yourself to others. You see only their highlights. You see only your low points. This creates a cycle of self-doubt, a cycle of self-criticism. This cycle is fueled by attachment to a desired outcome, attachment to a desired person, attachment to a desired image. The simple truth is, outcomes are not always in your control. People have their own paths, their own reasons, their own choices. Your worth is not determined by their choices. Your worth is inherent. It is unchanging. It is always present. Recognize the feeling of inadequacy. Acknowledge it. Don't fight it. Don't suppress it. Just observe it. See it as a passing cloud. It will dissipate. It will lose its power. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. You are the observer of your thoughts and feelings. You can choose how to respond. You can choose to let go of the judgment. You can choose to see your inherent worth. You can choose to cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of acceptance. You are worthy of happiness. Lesson 2. Fear of future rejection isolates him. The pain of rejection lingers. It breeds fear. Fear of future rejection. Fear of repeating the same pain. This fear creates a wall of isolation, a wall that keeps you safe, but it also keeps you trapped. You withdraw from social interactions. You avoid new opportunities. You stay in your comfort zone. Your world shrinks. Your connections fade. You become a prisoner of your own making. You believe that it's safer to be alone. You think that you can avoid pain by avoiding people. You forget that connection is essential. Connection is a fundamental human need. Connection brings joy. Connection brings support. Connection brings growth. Isolation breeds loneliness. Loneliness breeds despair. Despair breeds further isolation. This is another cycle. A cycle of fear. A cycle of avoidance. A cycle of isolation. Break the cycle. Take small steps. Reach out to a friend. Engage in a social activity. Join a group. Share your experiences. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not weakness. Vulnerability is strength. Vulnerability is connection. It allows others to see your true self. It allows you to see their true selves. It creates a space for empathy. It creates a space for understanding. It creates a space for healing. Remember, everyone experiences rejection. Everyone experiences fear. You are not alone. You are part of a shared human experience. Embrace the shared experience. Embrace the shared vulnerability. Embrace the shared humanity. Open your heart. Open your mind. Open your life. Lesson 3. Past failures make future choices daunting. Rejection casts a shadow that stretches into the future. Past failures loom large. They become markers of your limitations. They become proof of your inadequacy. You hesitate to take risks. You second-guess your decisions. You fear making the same mistakes. You become paralyzed by the past. You forget that the past is not the present. The past is not the future. The past is simply a collection of experiences. Experiences that you can learn from. Experiences that you can grow from. Experiences that do not define you. You are not your past failures. You are not your past rejections. You are the sum of your experiences. You are the potential for growth. You are the possibility of change. You can choose to learn from your past. You can choose to apply those lessons. You can choose to move forward with wisdom. You can choose to create a new future. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Focus on what you can do right. Focus on your strengths. Focus on your potential. Focus on the present moment. The present moment is the only moment that matters. The present moment is the only moment you can control. The present moment is the only moment you can create. Let go of the need for perfection. Let go of the fear of failure. Embrace the learning process. Embrace the journey. Embrace the possibility of success. Every step forward is a victory. Every attempt is a lesson. Every moment is an opportunity. Lesson 4. Effort feels pointless. Rejection drains your energy. It saps your motivation. It makes effort feel pointless. You ask, what's the use? You question your goals. You doubt your abilities. You feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill. You feel like you're fighting a losing battle. You forget that effort is not wasted. Effort is an investment. Effort is a seed planted. Effort is a step forward. Even small steps. Even seemingly insignificant efforts. Effort builds momentum. Effort builds resilience. Effort builds strength. You may not see immediate results. You may not see immediate progress. But every effort contributes. Every effort counts. Every effort moves you closer to your goal. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the process. Focus on the effort itself. Focus on the satisfaction of doing your best. Find joy in the act of creating. Find joy in the act of learning. Find joy in the act of growing. Cultivate a sense of purpose. Connect your efforts to something larger than yourself. Connect your efforts to your values. Connect your efforts to your passions. Connect your efforts to your dreams. Remember, the path to success is not a straight line. It's a winding road. It's filled with obstacles. It's filled with challenges. But it's also filled with opportunities. It's also filled with growth. It's also filled with rewards. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Keep moving forward. Keep putting in the effort. Keep believing in yourself. Lesson 5. Motivation evaporates. Rejection extinguishes the flame of motivation. It leaves you feeling empty. It leaves you feeling directionless. You lose your drive. You lose your passion. You lose your sense of purpose. You feel like you're drifting aimlessly. You forget that motivation is not a constant. Motivation is a wave. It comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. It's influenced by your thoughts. It's influenced by your feelings. It's influenced by your environment. You can choose to cultivate motivation. You can choose to reignite your passion. You can choose to reconnect with your purpose. Start by focusing on small wins. Celebrate your accomplishments. Acknowledge your progress. Surround yourself with positive influences. Surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with inspiring environments. Break down large goals into smaller tasks. Make them manageable. Make them achievable. Find activities that bring you joy. Find activities that align with your values. Find activities that connect you to your purpose. Practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Appreciate the simple things. Appreciate the beauty around you. Appreciate the gift of life. Remember, motivation is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking action. It's about moving forward. It's about believing in yourself. You have the power to reignite your motivation. You have the power to create a life filled with purpose. You have the power to achieve your dreams. Lesson 6. Vulnerability seems dangerous. Rejection makes vulnerability feel dangerous. It creates a sense of exposure. It creates a sense of risk. It makes you want to build walls. It makes you want to hide your true self. You fear being hurt again. You fear being judged again. You forget that vulnerability is not weakness. Vulnerability is strength. Vulnerability is authenticity. Vulnerability is connection. It allows you to be seen. It allows you to be understood. It allows you to be loved. It allows you to love. It creates a space for intimacy. It creates a space for trust. It creates a space for healing. Don't confuse vulnerability with weakness. Don't confuse vulnerability with exposure. Don't confuse vulnerability with risk. Vulnerability is about being true to yourself. Vulnerability is about being honest with others. Vulnerability is about opening your heart. Start by being vulnerable with yourself. Acknowledge your feelings. Accept your imperfections. Embrace your humanity. Share your vulnerability with trusted friends. Share your vulnerability with supportive people. Share your vulnerability with those who will appreciate your honesty. Remember, vulnerability is a gift. It's a gift you give to yourself. It's a gift you give to others. It's a gift that creates connection. It's a gift that creates love. Lesson 7. Positive traits are questioned. Rejection makes you question your positive traits. It makes you doubt your strengths. It makes you minimize your accomplishments. You start to believe that you are not as good as you thought. You start to believe that you are not worthy of praise. You forget that your positive traits are real. They are inherent. They are valuable. They are a part of who you are. Rejection does not erase your strengths. Rejection does not diminish your accomplishments. Rejection does not define your worth. You can choose to reaffirm your positive traits. You can choose to celebrate your strengths. You can choose to acknowledge your accomplishments. Start by making a list of your positive traits. Write down your strengths. Write down your accomplishments. Reflect on your past successes. Remember the times you overcame challenges. Remember the times you made a positive impact. Ask trusted friends and family to share their perspectives. Ask them to tell you what they see in you. Ask them to remind you of your strengths. Focus on your inherent qualities. Focus on your kindness. Focus on your compassion. Focus on your resilience. Focus on your creativity. Focus on your integrity. Remember, your positive traits are not dependent on external validation. Your positive traits are a part of your essence. Your positive traits are what make you unique. Your positive traits are what make you valuable. Embrace your positive traits. Celebrate your strengths. Acknowledge your accomplishments. You are worthy of praise. You are worthy of recognition. You are worthy of love. Lesson 8. Believing in others and himself falters. Rejection erodes trust. It makes you wary of others. It makes you doubt their intentions. It makes you skeptical of their promises. It makes you hesitant to open up. It also erodes your self-belief. It makes you doubt your own abilities. It makes you question your own judgment. It makes you feel like you can't rely on yourself. You forget that trust is essential. Trust is the foundation of relationships. Trust is the foundation of collaboration. Trust is the foundation of success. You forget that self-belief is crucial. Self-belief is the foundation of confidence. Self-belief is the foundation of resilience. Self-belief is the foundation of achievement. You can choose to rebuild trust. You can choose to cultivate self-belief. Start by practicing discernment. Be mindful of who you trust. Be mindful of their actions. Be mindful of their words. Give people the benefit of the doubt. But don't be naive. Learn to recognize red flags. Learn to set boundaries. Learn to protect yourself. Start by practicing self-compassion. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Accept your imperfections. Acknowledge your strengths. Celebrate your progress. Build your confidence through small wins. Set achievable goals. Take consistent action. Surround yourself with supportive people. Surround yourself with positive influences. Surround yourself with those who believe in you. Remember, trust is earned. Trust is built over time. Trust is a two-way street. Self-belief is cultivated through action. Self-belief is strengthened through resilience. Self-belief is nurtured through self-compassion. You have the power to rebuild trust. You have the power to cultivate self-belief. You have the power to create a life filled with meaningful connections. You have the power to achieve your dreams. Lesson 9. Emotional resilience weakens. Rejection weakens your emotional resilience. It makes you more sensitive to criticism. It makes you more prone to negativity. It makes you more easily overwhelmed by stress. It makes you more vulnerable to emotional pain. You forget that emotional resilience is a skill. Emotional resilience is a practice. Emotional resilience is a muscle. You can choose to strengthen your emotional resilience. You can choose to build your capacity to cope with challenges. Start by practicing mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Learn to regulate your emotions. Learn to manage stress. Learn to cultivate positive emotions. Practice self-care. Prioritize your well-being. Get enough sleep. Eat healthy foods. Exercise regularly. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Seek support when you need it. Talk to a trusted friend. Talk to a therapist. Join a support group. Learn to reframe negative thoughts. Challenge your negative beliefs. Focus on the positive aspects of your life. Practice gratitude. Appreciate the good things. Remember, emotional resilience is not about avoiding pain. Emotional resilience is about navigating pain with grace. Emotional resilience is about bouncing back from adversity. Emotional resilience is about growing stronger through challenges. You have the power to strengthen your emotional resilience. You have the power to create a life filled with emotional well-being. You have the power to thrive in the face of adversity. Lesson 10. Rejection attacks core self-image. Rejection strikes at the core of your self-image. It makes you question who you are. It makes you doubt your identity. It makes you feel like you've lost your way. It makes you feel like you don't belong. You forget that your self-image is not fixed. Your self-image is fluid. Your self-image is evolving. Your self-image is shaped by your experiences. You can choose to redefine your self-image. You can choose to create a self-image that is aligned with your values. You can choose to cultivate a self-image that is based on self-love. Start by practicing self-acceptance. Accept yourself for who you are. Embrace your imperfections. Celebrate your uniqueness. Focus on your inner qualities. Focus on your character. Focus on your values. Connect with your purpose. Connect with your passions. Connect with your dreams. Create a vision for your future. Visualize the person you want to become. Take action to align your life with your vision. Surround yourself with positive influences. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Surround yourself with environments that support your growth. Remember, your self-image is not defined by external validation. Your self-image is defined by your inner beliefs. Your self-image is defined by your self-love. Your self-image is defined by your self-acceptance. You have the power to redefine your self-image. You have the power to create a self-image that empowers you. You have the power to live a life that is authentic to you.